Hi, good morning. It's Jason Wampler with another installment of Dime Store Psychology. It's 11 a.m. I have to get going. I'm actually building a car today and working on the rockets some more. I'm very excited about that. Um, I'm not entirely sure what to talk about today, except for the subject of mind control. Hey, folks, everybody out there in YouTube land, it's very, very important that, if you have a brain, you should use it. Brains are like parachutes, they only work when they're open. The subject I'm going to discuss today, I don't know how long-winded I feel like being. When you refuse to think, or you're afraid to think, or you don't want to think, or you don't want to be mentally athletic, that's up to you. That's a personal choice. Nobody can tell you to do otherwise. However, if you're not the smartest person in the room, other people can think for you. They can manipulate you. They can harm you, because no one has as much concern about you as possibly your loved ones or yourself. Don't let other people influence how you think. Don't let other people think for you. You need to think for yourself. Think independently. This whole COVID-19 virus scandal is suspiciously prolonged. Some forces somewhere are insisting on shutting down the world's economy for whatever reason. Banks are frantic to get people to have accounts with them. Credit card companies are reaching out to just begging you to take credit, and such and so forth. I watched a YouTube video last night how the economy is going to go over towards entirely electronic monetary systems, which is absolutely positively the worst idea. But here's the point of me mentioning all this. All you folks have to do is look at snippets here and there. You establish 1,000 points of light, as the saying goes. Set a flat plane on 1,000 points of light. We're going to start building some shapes and sizes of things to think about. And wherever you go on this planet, there's always about 10,000 things within your line of sight that you can look at, think about, analyze, observe, and conclude about. There's always something to think about. Now, I not pride myself in saying this. I am a sociopath. I am manic. I have ADHD. I have a double dose of bipolar disorder from both my parents. I'm not bragging about this, but the thing is, when you take there's certain types of mental conditions I am considered mentally disabled. I am applying for a little bit of assistance, but honestly, when I started making money with this website, monetizing this website, getting my education and getting the aerospace business off the ground, I won't need any assistance. But if I'm entitled to certain things like Social Security disability, then I'm going to take it. That is free money, and technically speaking, I am mentally disabled. However, famous, I guess, founding father said that problems are opportunities in disguise. There's another saying that life gives you lemons, make lemonade. So every situation, be it mental or physical, can be turned around, turned on itself to become an opportunity, a golden opportunity. Now, I've gotten to the point where my brain is switched on all the time. I won't tell you how I get wisdom because it'll sound religious. I don't talk about religion or politics, but you almost have to pray for wisdom to an unknown God. I can't believe I'm saying that, but somebody somewhere has got a boatload of wisdom to share for you. When you attain what's called the scientific mind, your brain never shuts off. I believe I've talked about this before. Here's the thing, folks. If you attempt to be intelligent, mentally athletic, and agile about everything, nobody's going to pull the wool over your eyes. It won't be impossible for people to lie to you, but long-term dishonesty and non-truths, you won't fall for anymore. And once you get to a certain level where you're the smartest person in the room, you really are in control of things. All you have to do is manage your insecurities, manage your fears, overcome those as well, and just think things out and take things at pace. Here's the thing, though. When you're taken off guard by sudden, abrupt, unusual behavior by other human beings, it can tend to it can tend to make you want to recede, be it past your own borders. So be prepared to fight at all times, stand your ground, etc., etc. the biggest thing is, though, you need to think independently. People need to think for themselves. Well, I appreciate, for example, if you're talking to someone, they say, well, this and this and that about nuclear power plants, they're being shut down in the United States because they're contaminating the groundwater and the soil. You say, well, I'm not a nuclear physicist or engineer myself. I have to think about that. Oh, no, that's the truth. That's the truth. You ask them things like, well, where did you get your information? Oh, I read it on the internet. Well, don't be a sheep, be a brand, and look it up for yourself. People's opinions are not creed. They're not axioms. They're just opinions. Your opinion is your opinion. The other person's opinion is their opinion. Which leads to the next point. Don't bark opinions of other people like they're axioms or like they're law or they're written in stone. Your opinion is just as weak and flaccid as the other guy's opinion, no matter how smart you think you are. So, but don't be misdirected by other people's influence. Don't think the way people want you to think. And avoid people trying to rob you of your centralized values, your intrinsic moral standards, things that you live by that you won't do. Which leads to one last point. I'm going to conclude today's session. Avoid bad association with people who are simply going to cause you to do things or not do things that are otherwise helpful for you, and you're carrying out successfully in using your talents, pursuing your passions, family, life, career, etc., etc., etc. So, anyway, I'm going to call it at this because I really do have to get started with the rest of the workday. Of course, I'll probably only be going till 3 a.m. tomorrow. But that's fine. I'm used to that. I'm an old man. I'm 51 years old. I can survive on about 5 hours of sleep a night, which is wonderful. It leaves 19 hours a day for activity. I really do want that, folks. When you get old, you don't need as much sleep, and you're just fine. So anyway, my name is Jason Wampler. I'm the host. This is another episode of Dime Store Psychology, and you folks have a wonderful day. We will see you again tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.